Are your characters sounding flat, robotic, or worse, boring? Dialogue is the heartbeat of every great story. My name is Simisola Ogoyinka, and in today's video, I'll show you 7 powerful dialogue tips that will transform the way you write conversations, whether it's for novels, screenplays, or short stories. Each tip comes with 3 clear examples you can apply immediately. And tip number 6 is particularly a game changer for your writing. Let's dive in. Tip number 1, keep dialogue natural, not perfect. Remember, real people don't speak in flawless sentences. Characters shouldn't either. Use fragments, interruptions, hesitations, and here are 3 examples for you. Instead of, I do not know where he is going, you could write, I don't know where he's going. Number 2 example, instead of, this is unacceptable behavior, you could write, nope, not happening. And number 3 example, instead of, I cannot believe you have betrayed me, you could write, you of all people, unbelievable. Doesn't that sound more natural than what I previously said? So you want to keep your dialogue natural. Sound like the people you hear around you and sound like you sound. Let's go to tip number 2. Tip number 2, give each character a unique voice. Just like you are unique and you're different, also your character is unique and different. One error that I've seen many writers make is that they write their character's voice as if it is them. Your character is not you, the writer, and you, the writer, are not your character. So at the end of the day, you hear the dialogue doesn't sound natural, it doesn't flow, there's no unique voice. Dialogue should reflect personality, background, education, and mood. So avoid clones. Don't clone yourself, the writer, and don't clone 2 characters. So note, because no 2 characters should sound the same. And here are 3 examples for you. The first one, professor versus teenager. The professor says, the ramifications of this decision are extensive. Teen says, bad idea, big mess. Those are 2 distinct voices. Another example, wealthy aristocrat versus street vendor. The aristocrat will say, I require assistance with my luggage. The vendor will say, boss, I will carry on for you. Small change. You see that? Different voices. Now let's take another example. The optimist versus the cynic. Optimist says tomorrow will be better. The cynic says tomorrow's just another chance to fail. Different voices, different characters. Let's take the third tip. Tip number 3, use subtext. What's unsaid matters. Characters don't always say what they mean. Show hidden motives, tension, irony. Here are 3 examples. Husband. Husband says, did you enjoy dinner? Wife, smiling thinly, says, it was memorable. Now, you see, there's a lot of that pause, that hesitation in the wife's response is loaded. All right, let's take another example. Boss says, we'll discuss your future tomorrow. Employee replies, can't wait. Heart racing, knowing he's in trouble. And that is, something you can put as a dialogue tag. All right. Also, you see, there's a lot that is unsaid between the two. Then let's look at what this teen says in this third example. Yeah, I'm fine. Avoiding eye contact, actually upset. So you see that what the teen has said, that they're fine, is really not, the truth. If this is your first time, please like this video and subscribe to my channel to get more writing tips and publishing insights. Hit the bell button to get notified when new videos are published. Thank you. Let's go to tip number 4. Break up long speeches. Now, this is a tricky one because sometimes that long speech is required, but you shouldn't make it a norm. It shouldn't be something that is always in your dialogue, except again, that character is, it's part of that character's characteristics or attitude or behavior to talk for long, but then also find a way to break into them. Others interrupting that long speech. But really, for this tip, you need to know that readers skip when dialogue becomes monologue. So use interruptions, actions, and descriptions. Again, this is where you put action tags and dialogue tags, which I'll be talking about in another video. So here are some examples. Instead of a 10-sentence rant, break it up. I told you I needed help. Pause. She slammed the door. But you never listen, ever. She slammed the door has effectively broken that long sentence. All right. Now, example number 2. Insert action beats. I'll explain, he said, running his hand through his hair. But you need to trust me. Again, an action beat or an action tag has intercepted the long sentence. Another example, let another character cut in. So he's saying something, A was saying, I was only trying to, B cuts in and says, save it, I'm not interested. All right, let's go on to tip number 5. Use dialogue to reveal conflict. Tension lives in disagreement, not agreement. So your characters can't be always agreeing for everything, agreeing. Then there's nothing, there's no tension, there's no story actually. So conflict is very important in your story, and conflict pushes your story forward. So you can use dialogue to help reveal that conflict. Okay, so let's hear some examples here. A says, I love him. B says, you love what he owns. That's one example. Another example, we have to leave tonight, says A. B answers, over my dead body. You hear that? Then number 3 example, A says, I trust you. B says, that's your first mistake. So you see in this dialogue, you see that things are going to be happening. You see there is some conflict, some tension building from the way these characters have spoken. Let's go to tip number 6. And this tip can change the way your dialogue flows in a very big way. And this is trimming the fluff. Skip greetings, small talk, hello, how are you? Cut straight to the point. Hello, how are you? How are you doing today? Oh, I'm fine. Oh, and how's work? Those things mess up your dialogue. It's just unnecessary fluff. Of course, if it is important to your story, then have it. But not every time people come together or meet, then there is hello, how are you? So here are some examples. Instead of, hi, John, how are you? I'm fine. Did you sleep well? Yes. Start with, John, where were you last night? You see how that cuts straight to what John is going to be facing in that scene. Example number 2. Instead of, it's a really nice day, don't you think? Instead, write, storm's coming. You feel it? And example number 3, instead of, well, I guess I could maybe just write, yes, I'll do it, or no, I won't. And this cuts all the unnecessary fluff out of your dialogue, makes your dialogue stronger, and feels more real. Okay, let's go to tip number 7. Balance dialogue with action and emotion. Dialogue isn't just words. Use gestures, movement, inner thoughts. Action tags bring dialogue alive. And here are some examples, 3 examples for you. I'm not scared, she whispered, though her hands shook on the doorknob. Example number 2. Fine, he muttered, tossing the keys across the table. Number 3. I love you, she said, staring at the floor, not at him. And those are my 7 tips for writing unforgettable, strong dialogue. We need to stop writing bad dialogue. So, which of these tips are you going to try first? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your own examples as well. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join my channel membership for exclusive writing workshops. And if this video has helped you, hit that super thanks button. It helps me keep creating free content for you. Remember, your words matter, and your dialogue can make your story truly, truly unforgettable. And until the next video, peace. Bye.